Hello and welcome back to day 5 of Castle Dusty Webs, our vampire castle that is sprawling out across the lake and ever so growing. We are in a bit of a dilly of a pickle. We recently just got attacked by a herd of demigryphs that broke into the castle and knocked out both of our vampires. They are in a comatose death rest state for 2.5 days, 2.6 days. So currently the defense of the colony is left up to our regular soldiers, Newton, Crocs, Focus, and I guess the other people who don't really do so much. We have a baby on its way literally any minute now under Dr. Sean, who is super pregnant and ready to pop. And we are expanding westward, adding new rooms onto the castle as time goes on. This morning on the channel, we've been talking about putting pickles on pizza and whether or not honey expires. These are the morning topics. Makes sense. The second channel, just to talk about food. I could definitely do a YouTube channel where we just sit around and talk about food all day. That would not be hard to fill content for, let me tell you. Now you want tea with honey. Yo, never a bad choice. That's always my go-to whenever I'm feeling sick or I have a sore throat or anything. Just a tea, honey, ready to go, ready to rock, ready to boogie. Okay, we're low on food. We're low on medicine. We have all this garbage everywhere. I don't want to do it, but I think I'm going to make this a storage room. I've been throwing around a couple of ideas. One was to make a bunch of bedrooms in here, individual bedrooms, so that we could start moving people out of the barrackses. But real talk, our biggest issue of the colony, the thing that's driving me insane, is that we have an unlimited supply of tainted clothing everywhere because we have to keep chopping up bodies and they loot pinata like crazy. So I think, therefore, we're going to make this into a big storage room, and we're gonna just start throwing stuff out there. It tracks for me. I'd be happy with it that way. Allies need help. No, we don't want to do any of those quests. So both of our constructors are down. Both of our vampires, Esperanza and Turget, are in fact also are constructing people. So we're a bit out of luck, just in terms of our timing on that. Can I make these butchering tools? No. Right now, I think we're on a bit of a cruise as we wait for everybody to heal and for just the regular business to be done. At least with the vampires in their coffins, you can't accidentally make your army too sick to fight again. Yeah, I mean, hopefully everything goes fine with them. The big concern is that we get attacked while these two are down. I mean, I still technically have 3 people that I can use to guard the gate, the entrance. I much prefer when one of those is a vampire that, closes its wounds and can't possibly die, and they're the ones tanking the main bulk of it all. But also, well, I'm going to take whatever I can. I might actually start with the vampires, start doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and letting them come in bigger groups. I ultimately just want to be able to line up my people here and here and have everybody come in 1v1s. If I have 5 people in really good melee gear, I could just set them up right here and let them 1v1 everyone that comes in after them. Doc Sean's in labor. He's about to give birth. Gonna have contractions for a few hours before delivering a baby. And our demon is on an insulting spree because he's depressed. I can't do much about that. Poor Doc Sean is going to be in labor, and Esparza is just going to be asleep. Her husband, vampire husband, is just going to be asleep in the bed next to her. This room is clean. Let's make sure this room is clean. Dakshan's labor went from intense to mild. And a giant spider has collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. Are you drinking that, victim? Contains a rat. Contains nothing. Nothing. A coastal troll. Something seems to be going on. With our spiders. They are struggling to consume. Oh no, there we go. They figured it out. I think things keep rotting. Yeah, things keep rotting inside these cocoons. Oof! Dakshan's baby was stillborn. The chance of a healthy birth at this quality level was 88. Baby Blega. That is dark. Optimus, Pyromaniac. Bad roll. Rip. Oh man, we're gonna, oh, is this really what I'm gonna do right now? Oh God, oh, is this what we're gonna do? Oh, this is the darkest thing. This is too dark. We're gonna eat that baby. We're gonna eat a baby. I don't feel good about it. I can't let it go to waste. I think I'm in trouble if I bury it. Is it a member of our religion? As stars shoot along the sky, shine brightest as they fall from high. Look out for the cat hitting the Alt F4. What's very fascinating is actually I don't have the ritual. Normally, when someone ends up on this slab, there is a button to start the ritual for the feast. And I actually can't do it, so I think I'm actually going to have to bury this baby. You got out alive today, baby. Count yourself lucky. You got yourself lucky, baby. Not enough food in it. Can't do a feast. Doesn't work. Whoops. Goodbye, monetization. Nah, don't worry. This isn't monetized anyway. You got to get out of there. And then we're going to throw you in here instead. I could just right-click consume, baby. This is too weird on too many levels. What a weird morning. It is a trauma and a half. Yeah. Strong pawns, weak pawns. Truly skilled players should try to win with their favorites. It's a bit of a weird epitaph, but all right. Whoops. I always turn on always healthy births. Yeah. Feed the spiders. Oh, I could have just fed it to the spiders for sure. Focus has leveled up again. Picking up Puppet. Targeting a pawn affected by Brain Leech, the Psycast permanently overwrites their personality with the caster's own. Locks the short-term memory portion of the brain to synchronize with the caster, in turn putting them into a short coma. Who are you silenced to? Marita? You're not linked to anybody. All right, Mona. Puppeteer can only sustain a puppet if there's enough psychic capability to do so. So I think if I puppet someone, I get control of them. Otherwise, they just get all my traits. And this is a bit of a weird spell, the way it's phrased. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand this. Rita here is meant to be recruited. But I can't subjugate you? Oh, yes, I can. Nope. Great. So let's just blood feed off you in the meantime. And you are free to go. Pakshan is idle. And is full of milk. And Mona is here and full of fluffiness. Pray for Norcorp's obsession anytime soon. Oh, yeah. God, if they dig that baby up. I don't know what we'll do. Might have to feed it to the spiders. Give me that baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. God. Careful of your claws, please. Putting holes in my nice shirt? Did you just do that? Mona. This cat, I tell you. Can't have nothing nice. Can't have nothing nice for nobody. Ah. Alright, you're gonna grab all that silk. I appreciate it. We got loads of potatoes for once in our miserable life. Little kitty cat. She's popping in. Demons of Fortune. A praetor of the Empire is making a request from you. 2 groups of demons have been harassing his caravan in the area. He asks that you send them a challenge message, attracting them and eliminating the threat for yourself. Oh, no, absolutely not. We hate the Empire. I think he missed the memo where we're praying to the old gods. Oh my God, look at this. We can actually cook for a bit. We're gonna have food. Yay. We got fish. Fish in a pot. Potatoes on the side. Honestly, until I get all of this stuff out of here, I'm not really able to put in more storage containers to make this place any more reasonable. Which is a little bit annoying, a little bit frustrating. The anima tree is up to 20 grass. That was fast. Felt fast. I'm gonna add a little bit of bridge here for the fishing. I'd like them preferably not to stand in this doorway because they're gonna like bleed out all the heat. Low corruption, but not going down. 2.8. 6 hours left. 8 hours left. Excellent. And we do have enough to boost someone. I could increase Turget's sight casting and get her closer to Blood Rain. I could also boost up Focus and upgrade Puppeteer. Summon Puppet, Mind Split. By taking the psionic equivalent of a hammer and chisel to their own consciousness, the caster can permanently increase their limit of puppets by 1. And then mind jump. This allows them to transform themselves into a puppet. Targets a control puppet and causes them to commit suicide through psychic overload, annihilating themselves in the surrounding 5 tiles. My God. Oh my God. So you could literally have a puppet that just like runs forward outside of the base, takes on an entire raid, and then just like nukes itself. Can you use a puppet on anybody? It has to be brain leeched. I see. I see. Weirdly enough, I don't really feel like this is the most valuable skill tree. But wow, they level up insanely fast, so. Is it really suicide if they're not in control of their own mind and you're making them do it? Great question. Probably not. I think you've caught them on a good technicality there. Can we maybe do some cooking, my dudes? Like, I really desperately need food in the colony, and we really desperately don't have it at the moment, so. It'd be pretty nice to have some in actual stockpiles. Bonus points, download the bomb vest mod. Oof. Oof. Four, 8, 10. Oh, Turget is up. Good. Okay, so things are going to start getting built again now. All right, I'm going to probably cancel you now because you're going to break in a second if I don't. You're breaking down some materials. You're building some stuff. I'd really like someone to just haul these meals to where they're meant to go. Soup, 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 soup. Great. We actually have food. Esparza, I need you to re-equip your hammer and shield. Equip steel persona hammer. Equip shield as shield. There we go. Took me far too many tries to get right. Double the explosion, double the fun. I mean, that's one way to do it. Turg, you have no armor whatsoever. Yeah, yo. That is 0.44. That is 6.3. This is 47. I guess it's that. And yeah, you have no room for the chausseurs, but you have everything else is okay. You do need like a shirt. Spider silk gherkin. You know what? You're gonna. She's gonna be upset if she wears that, is the problem. But the flip side is that it's a gherkin. It's spider silk, so it's like extremely good armor. You're already upset by what you're wearing anyway, so why the hell not? Feel my last 4 messages have reached and possibly exceeded my dark humor quotient for a while. Man, you know, I love a good dark humor. It's not going to be lost on me. Torso mid. Any of this is all tainted. This is all tainted love. Once they're done with that, I can start throwing all the tainted clothing out there. It's good to see everybody training. Turget's got low hemogen. Yeah, you're going to need to feed off some people as well. Such as Libdos. Come here, Libdos. Give me your blood. Blood. You also feed off of Crocs? Why not? Can you also feed off this demon? Sure. What about Newton? Everybody gives a little bit of blood up. Everybody gives a lot more blood than I actually thought they did. That's okay. They don't need the blood. They're fine. They'll be okay. 6 days. Dude, I like the idea of this subjugation, though. I will say that. We should probably do an incantation. Even though it's going to wake up a bunch of people. And it's the middle of the day. Probably not a good idea, but our corruption is extremely low. And this room is a disgusting mess of vomit and blood. So I think for Turget's blood explosion ability, the best way to handle that moving forward is going to be like probably sending Turget here and then barfing out early and then coming back in. Because it does seem like otherwise it takes a disgusting amount of space. And I suppose we should probably link somebody else to the tree. But whom? You're a necromancer. We could just level up your necromancy. Consume bodies. Death shield. Enthrall. Resurrect. I could just level up my necromancer. Is anybody else gonna make a good caster right now? Dr. Sean is actually psychically hypersensitive. And a high mate. So she's also magically sensitive. Well, pray tell, what would the good doctor be good at? Because she can't really be in combat. She's a crafter. We could make her an artisan. Artificer. That's actually not the worst idea. I also could make them a bard. I mean, with that double point in crafter. Double passion crafting. An artificer seems like a really good idea. Yeah. Look at this. They're burning. Just burning down everything. Dakshan. Come on down to the tree. God, I love having the anima tree this close. So nice. I don't know why Zebrick is not participating, but... Linking ritual complete. 8 anima grass has been restored. My God, it's already back up to 10, that means. Incredible. Doctor, give me the news. You're an artificer now. Enchant quality or mend. I would like you to mend. And I'd like you to auto-cast it. Doctor. I'd like you to, like, rapid cast this over and over again on that armor. Until you run out of juice. think it's working. It is. I think at least. I thought there was a way to turn that on autocast, but I could just be wrong. Oh, amazing. Yes. It's already up to 44%. Wow. Focus has already gained another level. This is crazy. She's going so fast. Let's go. I guess mind split. Which gives her another puppet. She could probably just puppet this guy. Oh no, he's a hussar? Well, he's gonna die then. I didn't realize that. The Bison Clan. No, I'm not really interested in making peace with them. We did just complete writing as a technology, which does mean we get access to more advanced medieval shenanigans. Esoteric studies, which unlocks the advanced research bench. I do really want this plate armor, though. Basic components in timber. Right, we need basic components here. I don't know why it says awful underneath it, but all right, okay. We have no wood. So I think it's about time we maybe plan out a little wood cutting here. Get the goods. Pyromancers, you can cast fireball, cosmic solution to all the problems. Pyromancy is a little bit dangerous when your colony is primarily made out of vampires who are tinder skinned, take 400% flame damage, and have pyrophobia. Just tends to not be the best idea we can come up with. Some minor drawbacks. All right, these guys are cleaning, adding one roof, and then being like, all right, we're out of here. That's enough work for today, Johnny. I could be wrong, but it does seem like the burning of stuff is starting to work, which should also be dropping our value a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. Some nice itchy asbestos armor will help with that problem. I mean, everything we make is spider silk, which is 120% flammable. Guess that answers that. What are you rocking? A cloth long gambeson. Newton, I feel like I'm going to need you to meditate more. Newton, Dr. Sean, I mean. Raid! Uh-oh. A group of demons from the Ravaging Demons have arrived. There's 15 of them. They're unusually clever. The sister and the brother of our demon Zebrick are here. They might be unusually clever, but they're really poorly equipped for the most part. Okay. For some reason, there we go. I couldn't see that pond behind the Moofalope, and I was like, is that Moofalope wielding a club? We also got a quest for the Outlaw Labyrinth. Rats inhabited a nearby ruin and have been raiding their cavern by Athel Loren. Oh, this is not bad. It's 3 stars, but if it's only Wraiths, we might actually be able to do that. It's hard to say. Let's figure out how this goes first. They are attacking immediately, which means Terget, Isparza, Newton, Proxy, and Focus. Everybody else, please stay inside. Animals, please stay inside. You know what? Just in case, I'm going to go 1 extra up. Where are they? What the hell are they doing? That's not the entrance to my base. No! My cocoons! How dare they? No! I was actually okay with this. But them lighting the silk is a bit of a different issue. Blood spew. What happened? Interesting. So for whatever reason, the blood spew, if it doesn't hit them, doesn't quite work the same way. All right, what's going on here, dudes? You're not attacking? Be a lot cooler if you would. It does still seem like we have to manually do a lot of this. They are trying to burn down all of my vegetables and stuff again. Who's next? Oh! Terget went down hard. Confusingly. You didn't take that much damage here. What happened? Scratch in the neck? Oh, in your leg. Oh, you know why? Because you're not really wearing good leg armor anymore. Haha. Well, so the 2v1s begin, I suppose. Esparza, how are you? Small wounds, but a lot. I will say these demons. These demon claws, they can be kind of nasty. Corpse talk, word of fear. Let's turn these dudes on. Search and destroy. Let's tell these animals to get outside. And let's unrestrict everybody. Mr. Sean. Mr. Mrs. Sean. Have you come up here? We'll see who we got here. We got Kane and we have Rogue. Rogue is Zebrik's sister. Zebrik, can you save her? I have 2 empty beds right now, so having some blood would be pretty nice. Libdos, I actually need you desperately out here fighting fires right now. And then Kanye, I mean, I guess we'll take you. None of you are going to catch anybody, so just go figure out what you need to do to stay alive, please. At this point, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I'm actually going to capture you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna capture you. You guys are resting. I'd like you on extinguished fire. I'd like you on extinguished fire. We're doing shockingly good against these raids. But rain's probably gonna put out most of the rest of it, so. Hear that Kanye West just got a legal name change to just Yee? Didn't he do that like years ago? I thought he was officially Yee for a while now. Ooh. You might be able to save them. This is not a gathering spot, dude. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Wow. Kanye is also in trouble here, so I'm just going to patch him up. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. 23 and 22. What are they like? Terrible. Craven. You're a muscular couch potato who is unhygienic but a weapon master. I'm gonna make you a puppet rogue. And I'm gonna make you both hemogen firms as well. How is everybody doing here? We got a lot of blood happening. You're pretty bloody. You're pretty bloody. You're beating a fire out down here. You're trying to save the spider silk, I guess. Dr. Sean, I appreciate what you're trying to do here, but Zebrick is not a good doctor. Boy, that's a lot of stuff. We have no herbal meds either, so we're patching this like in as many baby steps as possible. You're actually maybe bleeding out worse. You know what? Everybody gets a bit of practice. At least these guys weren't rice thieves. I liked when that one group showed up and they were just like, we're gonna eat all your rice and then get out of here. Zegdrana. Head cut off. Can I talk to your corpse with my necromancer and steal your skills, Zegdranar? I bet I could. Which mod is it that adds the spiders, the trolls, etc.? The spiders are from Rim of Madness, Arachnophobia. And the trolls are from ESCP Trolls, which is the Elder Scrolls content project or something. It's from the Elder Scrolls set of mods. Did they get that silk? They did. Oh, my little spider base got burned. Poor guys. If I clear that as a home area, do you think that the spiders will pick somewhere closer to lay their webs? I bet they will. Like, I bet if I do that, they'll lay their webs nearby. It wasn't recent that Kanye changed the name. No? Okay. Well, damn, you learn something new every day. Is the blood god one of the old gods? If not, heresy. The blood gods are old gods. That is correct. They are the old gods. It's not necessarily a god of blood, but they do seem to like blood. They want blood. They're asking for blood. Probably take these weapons from these guys so that all my prisoners don't have a bunch of weapons in their base. And Merida is 5 days out of 7. Ready to get flipped. I'd like to wake you up and do corpse talk. Oh, you don't have the mana for it. Never mind. Go to bed. Or go pray, or go do whatever the heck you have to do. 49.5. Wow, you are just short. Something Elder Scrolls. I'm just trying to think if there's a troll on the map. There was one. Oh yeah, no, this is still here. ESCP trolls. There we go. That mod that just tells me what mod things comes from is still probably my favorite mod. Forget, why are you so hungry? Is it because you've been being patched up for like 20 hours? Zebrook's gained like half a level in tending experience right now. Why don't you just get her some food? Yeah, there you go, buddy. Also need Doc Sean. Your mana is getting better, but out of mana. 69%. Oh, I love this ability. So Turget's gonna put that back on as soon as she can walk again. Who is my Esparza? No. Libdos? Yes. Cannot use preach health. I thought maybe that'd work. Turns out I thought wrong. Light leather lamalier is busted. Wow, this guy's entire outfit is like absolutely bonked right now too. Skulls for the skull throne then. Yeah, we gotta get some skulls. Right now our throne is a leather pelt throne. Human leather for the leather pelt throne, perhaps? I think that would be allowed. Ah, you're up. Shoo, you're finally awake. So she's back to having like 186. Kanye's gotten an infection in his foot. It is immediately patched up by Focus. Focus, I would like you. Well, let's start by cleaning this room so that Rogue doesn't get an infection. But then I would like you to brain leech Rogue. Is that working? I would like you to brain leech Rogue. Esparza, I would like you to come down here and corpse talk Rogue. Can I say you to meditate? I can't. God damn it. Whoopsie. I need to actually make sure that we don't eat alien corpses, which are dryads and demons, because we don't like those. They don't count as cannibalism. And they, in fact, very much upset people if they do it. Lived us on low corruption, indoor light, no executions. So I guess because they were so unconscious, that's exactly what happened. She had 10% consciousness. Ah, you're going to be upset about that too, aren't you? My friend Rogue died. Actually, it was your sister. My kin Rogue died. Oh, well. Both of it counts. Damn it. I guess it's just that that ability kills their consciousness by like 10%. So using it when she only had 10% consciousness just bonked her. I should have, and in fact did know better than that, but I was just a fool. All right, Esparza does have enough at least to talk to her corpse. Whether or not that is a worthwhile thing to do is TBD. But I appreciate him getting a huge boost from this right now. All right, come down here. Corpse talk. So what does that give you exactly? Corpse talk 26. Magically induced link with the spirit of a deceased individual. You know, I really don't know. Temporarily appropriate the victim's skills to make up for the caster's deficiencies. Effect lasts for a season before turning to normal. Archery, melee, and animal handling is what you should have picked up. I think his melee just jumped like 5 points. I like that it won't actually tell me. According to the dictionary, prison is a word. For some people, it's also a sentence. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. I hope you're well. Good puns. Good solid puns there this morning. There's some good puns we got going on here. All right. Looks like we have wood finally maybe coming back in ever so slowly. My spiders have yet to set up a new home. I tell you what, I got a bunch of Dreamthorn ready to harvest. Let's get wasted. Marita is sad, but that's fine. You only have a few days left of subjugation anyway. I was wrong about that. Subjugation counts the other way because that's gone down. So I have 4 days left. I'm doing a run with slaves for the first time. One of my colonists is in love with one of the slaves. Please tell me I'm not just going to have to make her a colonist. I'm keeping her around to be my cleaner hauler and she isn't good at anything. I mean, traditionally, if you're doing a slave colony, I suppose there are all kinds of types of slaves. And they don't necessarily need to be functional ones. They can just be the pretty looking ones. Traditionally, in like, you know, Roman times and stuff, it was not unusual for a master to fall in love with one of their slaves. That's sort of a story is old as time itself. I don't know why my spiders like hanging around here so much, but I appreciate it. Wasn't sure if Rimworld worked like that. I don't think they... Oh, cool. I was like, what is this weird ball of energy? I don't think that they will take penalties from having like their lover be a slave. If they do, you'll be able to see it. Just, you know, go to the needs page, see whether or not it's showing up here. And, you know, if it is, then you got to do something about it. If it ain't, no problem. We're going to have an issue. When I take out all this stuff, I think the center of this ceiling is going to fall down. And I'm going to need to put a pillar in here. Je pense. I think it's pretty likely that that's going to be the case. What I really need to do is take... Doc Sean's spending a lot of time meditating now because I have him mending so much. You know what? We need to do one or two of these, I think. They may fall in love with their slaves. They don't usually free them. Yeah, I don't think they should change. I gotta be honest, I've like almost never played with slaves in Rimworld. It is not kind of one of the experiences I've ever kind of done for whatever reason. It's funny because so many of my colonies would clearly benefit from having a slave-based infrastructure into it, roleplay wise and everything else, but I just don't do it. All right. That's two good incantations. Use a mod to stop slaves and colonists romancing each other. Well, there you go. There's another option. Those things are the things I'm worried about. Still, yeah, it's a little bit rapey. You're not wrong. Men hunting chem fuel slimes. Why do I feel like a chem fuel slime is going to explode if it gets anywhere near me? All of my traps are busted. Will slimes get tired? I mean, I guess so. Uh-oh. You guys picked the wrong place to be. Oh, you know what? These chem fuel slimes are not really a problem, it turns out. But they do produce chem fuel. Not that I have a use for that. I don't know if I finish them off if they're going to explode. So I'm actually just going to let them bleed out. Let's let this one bleed out. They're clearly very weak. Dude, my guys are leveling up like crazy fast. Consume bodies. I mean, that sounds like it rules. I'd like to do that. I'd also like to eat bodies, but I suppose when you put it like that, I can't eat the demons. Corpse bile. Ooh, interesting. Oh, man. Now I really want to make like a puppeteer necromancer. Imagine just like sending a puppet forward, having it explode, and then just like going forward and just gobbling up all the corpses. Kill it with fire, cast fireball on a fireballer, bust for science. I mean, they are just like pooping out stuff constantly. This guy's going to die in 2 hours, and when he dies, we'll figure out whether or not he explodes. Dudes, this is not the place to go cloud watching. I mean, I guess you're a vampire, so maybe the corpse pit is acceptable. Just seems a little strange. In theory, my spiders should gobble up these dudes. He says. Yeah. My fear was justified. Hello, non-vampires. I'm gonna need you all to wake up right about now. Oh my god, what is my spider doing? Cheetah Demigriff Revenge. Yo, that cheetah Demigriff just got dunked by my spiders. My life was leaving for work. She just called down the stairs to have a good day, and I said back, no, you. I mean, that's good. You should both be having a good day. It's important to work together on these things. Oh, this guy's having a mental break. That's why he won't do anything. I appreciate that you're efficiently unloading this inventory, but what would be a lot cooler is if you were also fighting this fire. Guys, everybody should be fighting this fire over every other job other than patient. Damn, dudes, campfires are not fun. Unreal that I keep having to tell them to keep going here. Okay, let's also have no accessible spots to store this chem fuel, which we don't even know what it is because we're medieval. Does make for some very exciting pets. I mean, I could easily rescue this guy. But I'm probably just going to let him explode. Stone walls, right? If you have stone walls, why worry about the fire? Wood doesn't burn nearly hot enough to ignite the stone. It'll traverse past the stone wall and it'll burn everything inside is why. It has a bad tendency to do that. Not always, but sometimes. I think you have another demon to eat right here. Yeah, you sure do. Can he consume the bodies? Arcane load. Bodies consume 1. Could I like send him here and consume these bodies, I wonder? I got questions. I got lots of questions. Learn something new every day. That's the goal. How are we on tanning liquor? Bad. How are we on food? Awful. How are we on rice? Lots. Oh man, you know why? It's because Focus spends literally all of her time meditating. And she's meant to be cooking. And doing other things. That's also why she's leveling up so fast. I literally set her to do nothing but meditate all day, every day. Will, all right. You're back cooking. This is almost done. I could start moving tainted clothing out here. I think I'm just gonna do that. No clean clothing, only tainted clothing, and just all of it. And theoretically, that should allow me to move all this stuff. Because if somebody shows up and decides, oh, I want to move all this garbage, I don't really care that much about it. Like if somebody shows up and decides to steal a bunch of tainted clothes, I'm fine with it. It's going to deteriorate because it's outside, but again, that also doesn't matter because it's tainted. I'm just throwing it into a furnace right now anyway. I have a decent bit of bronze. We could make something out of bronze. And the animatry's back up to 20. My God. Cooking with gas. Obviously, I'm very interested in Bloodstorm. A downpour of blood inflicting non-hemogenic individuals with blood mist. Regenerate hemogen, sanguiphages, and don't gain psychic heat. There's some bonkers stuff we could do there. Masterwork steel splendid boots. I love that. And a group of chickens have joined. Wow, that's actually a lot of chickens. Perhaps we can make use of them. Only I can find out where fences are. Here we go. Low fences? Why not? Oh, this isn't quite finished yet. But it's getting there. Of course, all of my rocks have been deselected. That still seems to keep happening to me. For whatever reason. Purple, hello. I enjoy your beautiful base. Thank you. This one is not so pretty. Our last one was a lot prettier when we did the big village. A big sprawling village. But this one's been all right. Hey, cool. This guy got back up. So he's actually just going to keep pooping out chem fuel that we can keep stealing. I don't know that we have a good reason for it, but man, I ain't going to say no. Does chem fuel burn steel beams? I think it depends on whether or not you have the mods on. Purple, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. I do have a mod on that is metal does not burn. So if you build a base out of steel, fire will not destroy it. But I don't think it affects stone, weirdly enough. Stone seems to still want to burn. All right, we're going to need a few incantation rituals soon. It's just it's nighttime and things are so busy at nighttime. Everybody is working so hard. Hurting on keeping fuel and stuff going here. Lots to do. Lords and lords and lords to do. News of wars, quest fails, pen needed for the chickens. We need timber to build these fences. Yes. Well, we have a little bit. I'm gonna have you actually do that right away. Dr. Sean has leveled up his magical attunement. I love it. Haywire, power, or arcane pearls. I'm gonna take haywire so that I can take rock golem. That's it. That's all the wood. We put all of the wood in the scribe table instead of these fences. God damn. Great mod. Seems common sense. We've got the common sense mod installed. But the no steel beams definitely makes a lot of sense. There's certain mods that I just feel like I put in because I'm like, well, I don't understand why this isn't in the base game. My poor chickens are all going to run away if I don't do something. Right now, we have so many of them, though, too. 8 chickens. 4 hens and 4 roosters. I mean, that's a lot of good chickens. I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of good chickens. Oh, you know what? I should have had this on the other way. And not on Make Timber 40. This way, he will make it at a reasonable size instead of just running out and grabbing a couple of logs at a time and then coming back. right, this dude is going to explode. The bad news, this slime is going to explode because it can't figure out how to eat anything. Confused me is that everybody has worked through the day right now instead of going to bed. Okay, we're gonna have to do a corruption ritual here. Or two. Probably. Probably two. Meow, 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 meow. Let's do that again. Oop. Oop. I have all these hides, but I'm not producing nearly enough tanning fuel. So I can't get any decent leather. Not that I really have a lot of things I want to use the leather on, but I guess things like pants would probably be nice. Which, speaking of, you're on spider silk. You should be on spider silk. Silk, silk, leather. Okay. Okie dokie. You're gonna explode really soon. Oh, he's gonna explode next to all these leaf traps and everything too. Marita, when did you join my colony? You snuck in here. I didn't even notice. 16 melee, 12 archery. Oh, of course, you got flipped. Let's just do this right away before it gets big. Excellent. Excellent. So sorry, Marita. We need to put you on the right schedule. You are a hussar, which means you're probably actually going to die very soon. Deficiency. After 60 days, you will die. Last ingested 15 days ago. In 15 days, you will fall into a coma. Marita, I'm going to make you a puppet. Seeing as you have a temporary amount of time until you die, I see no reason why I should not puppet you. Green leech. God damn it. I could puppet you. You're not very good. And then you fall into a mana exhaustion coma, and you do become a full colonist. That's fascinating. They have no needs other than food or rest. They have lower consciousness, and if their experience gain regularly reduced, they will enter the same mental state as their puppeteer. Oh, that's dope. That's fine. They get all the same traits as focus, which means they actually just automatically get 11 melee, which is very good. I'm going to give them an arming sword. I'm also going to make them a walking bomb. Newton, good morning. Same mental state as the puppeteer, so if they're in a break, the puppet would too. Yeah, it seems to be the case. I, in fact, think that she is possibly in a coma right now. I'm not really sure. I think because you're in a mana exhaustion coma, you're also in a mana exhaustion coma, or you're just asleep. I have a bed problem where we have no bedrooms. whatever has happened here, my Moodle has very much broken. Did all my notifications shift over here too? Weird. This is a weird one. I can't drag Moody around anymore. Sus. Big sus. That would mean if the puppeteer is chilling in a good state, they can just work and the puppet won't break. Yeah, as long as our leader is in good shape. Okay, I have no idea what's just happened. There goes my UI. What the hell? Did I get that right? I was quit the desktop. That's the first glitch we've had in this run at all. I want to do a D&D style Illithid colony. There are really good Illithid mods. There's I have two mods installed. I don't have them in this run, but there are 2 mods I have that add like mind flayers. There's one that recently came out post Baldur's Gate 3 that has the whole like you can put the eyeworm pupa and stuff in their brains and stuff and everything as well. Added to the list of colonies I want to run. This will be at approximately 10,000. Yeah. A tree-based colony is my next, like, the one I'm craving the most. Guaranlands, dryads, a bunch of, like, heal trees to knock people out. Tentacle Daddy run, let's go. Yeah. The Mind Flayer one would be pretty cool, too, because you could actually do it in, like, Rimworld proper, because, like, Illithids are flying around on spaceships. So it kind of makes sense anyway. Like they're spelljammers in the D&D multiverse. So if they're going up against guys with like laser guns and full armor and miniguns and turrets, they could still do it. They're also, I'm pretty sure, really good psycasters. So there is a mod that adds some like really good combat psycasting where you just fire like slugs, like energy bolts and stuff like that. But if you had a colony of, Illithid psycasters with a bunch of basically like slaves and puppets and that like you're slowly turning into more mind flayers, that would absolutely work really cool. And truth be told, even in a futuristic colony, you could just equip them in like Eltex gear or Shadow Silk gear or something like that, and they would still hold up against like the futuristic Ultratech equivalents, but they would just be like powerful psycasters. That would be a really cool run. That's like a medieval run that works in regular Rimworld, which is very interesting to me. Illithids were dimension hopping like mad anyway. Reason they wouldn't be messing around in Rimworld. Yeah, absolutely. Need to eat brains. I think one of them does. Yeah. Now I gotta look. This is gonna take a damn hot minute to load, so. Illithid xenotype. Yeah. Here we go. So this is the one that came out like post Baldur's Gate. Psychically gifted, Archaeotech enhanced xeno-humans armed with frightening mental abilities that seek dominion over all, the scourge of every world they set upon. They prey upon the weak and feeble-minded, enthralling them to do their bidding as mindless slaves. They need a lot of slaves to flourish. 1 xenotype, 1 scenario, 1 building, 1 weapon. New objects are tadpoles, a small parasitic creature that burrows into the brain of their host through the eye socket. The first stage in the gruesome life cycle of certain xenotypes, the tadpole rapidly changes the body to their host thanks to its potent psychic abilities while subsuming their identity into their own, devouring the host's body and mind and reshaping it into its own. After less than a day, the transformation is complete. The host becomes a mix of the tadpole's parent and their original one. Elithid pods. It's like a tadpole nursery. An Elithid staff. Enhances potency of psychic powers. So they get Elithid heads, silver blood, terrifying and monstrous appearance, born with the ability to use psionics, will levitate and are not slowed down by terrain. That's really cool. They have an Elithid voice and they are arrogant. Disables all dumb labor. Well, that's why they need slaves, right? Oh, hilarious. This is, I think, the Stoneborn eyebrows, the Nephilim wings, and then the pig guys in the normal game. Yeah, Stoneborn. So they don't eat brain, but there is also let me see if I can find it here. There is a bunch of like maybe it's in one of the active mods I have. Stoneborn, integrated xenotypes, Nephilims, orcs, minotaurs, fauns, satyrs. There was a is it 021? This mod was for an old version, Forgotten Realms. This was a really good mod. This was post pre biotech, so it was all done with human races, but this added in a bunch of basically every single xenotype from Dungeons and Dragons. But sadly, they never updated it to 1.4. There is another one that does Elithids, but I think that this one, this Elithid xenotype, this is probably the best one as of right now. The fanciest one for sure. Outpost 21 definitely did. Yeah. It's exactly the one I was thinking of there. Keep some of the old traits. Nice. Alpha Genes is the only one that has a somewhat close Elithid xenotype. I think that is. You know what? I think it was Alpha Genes. They have yes. Alpha Genes is the Mind Devourer xenotype, which are clearly inspired by Elithids. Physically weak, great psychic potential, mind attacks that don't need the person to have a Psylink. Looks like they have like black blood, easily broken limbs, bad melee, cannibalism maybe. This one looks like eats brains. So that's the other option for you is Alpha Genes, which adds in like lots and lots of options. They've got some cool ones. And are also generally compatible with like a lot of the other overhaul mods. All right, we do have an autosave here. I wonder what glitched me out there. Was it puppeteering? That did seem to be like the most likely culprit. The puppeteer mod is the puppeteer psycast tree is a mod on its own. Boop, 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 boop. They're in the middle of a second incantation here. All right, we're not that far back. The pen still isn't built. The rice still isn't harvested. This slime is still pooping fuel. This appears to be fixed. Well, now I gotta know if it is that. What's wrong with Indigo? Beaten up by a hill troll. When did that happen? Left ear, big toe. Right, yeah, so he's not really that good, but... Oh, I guess he also loses Craven if I puppet him. Not subjugate, puppet. I could probably puppet this angel. If I puppet an angel who can't die, and I use the ability to make him explode... What happens? Also, where is the music in the game? It's there, but it's extremely quiet. Why the hell can't you do that? Do that. Get out there, do that. Get up there, do that. Sparza, do this. Thank you. I like that these spiders are clearly chasing this rabbit. Okay. All right. Something weird is most certainly going on right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to try to not puppeteer because I feel like that's what's breaking it. And if it's not, then that might just be it. So weird that this colony has had absolutely no glitches. This has been a very stable mod list, and then this one is coming out of just like absolute left field right now. I wonder if it couldn't also be the weird subjugation that we put on him. At least the music is sort of working. No, again, it's playing at like 25% volume. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Get that chem fuel out of there before this guy pops again. There we go. Perfect timing. So Marita does have expertise in, I believe, melee combat. Yeah, why not? We'll go... Let's go dueling. Oh, right. You're not going to live long anyway, so... Focus has gained another level. Unfortunately, if I can't puppet people, I'm not really sure what that's going to do for me. You know what I mean? It most certainly seems like this is the case, that it is the puppeting mod that glitched. Oh, you're really bad at everything. Hauling and cleaning then. Yeah, let's see what happens here with the fire. Will it spread to the stone? Kind of looked like maybe it wouldn't. All right, we should start getting some granite blocks again, thankfully. Some stuff is getting lugged out here. In little baby steps. Some trees are being cut. There's rice coming in. You're grabbing chunks. Spiders are eating something. A hill troll. Again. My spiders keep being unable to keep things alive, it seems. I actually think it's very specifically things that have like really high regeneration get glitched out. Because it was like the angels were having this problem as well. Wounded and unable to move, says Venkin. Wants to be rescued. I know nothing about them. They're not that far away, though. You are a dark elf. That would be very fitting, wouldn't it? All right, somebody has to open this cocoon so that the troll can come out of it. This means this is where they've decided to build their next nest, is way the hell over here. That's really inconvenient. So let me tell you, that's real inconvenience. I'm actually going to expand this up to like preferred. Yeah, these guys are still just like destroying apparel, so not that it's doing much for us. A wild goose eaten by the spiders. Yeah, that is where they're nesting. Yeah, they have no problem drinking wild geese. Forget got another level. We can pick up a word of offering, so she can now convince people to give her blood, including like visitors. Aspars, I'm actually gonna just bring you up here for a second. Okay. So that's good to know. It is only humanoid bodies that we can consume. To be honest, I'm not seeing it make a huge ton of difference. Each body consumed increases maximum arcade load by 1. Oh, okay. Well, that's very not a lot. What happened to my research? I know there's things queued. All right, there have been a few weird glitches. You know what? I'll admit it. There are other things like, where did this chest come from? Okay, money, arcanium, 23 exalted medicine, a serene orb, a woven basket, a plant pot, and a bone mold stone pot. Lots of artwork. I guess let's put that all in there. This basket we'll put in here. The serene orb calms everybody, which is nice, but not something we need like anytime soon. You're back down to low corruption again. God damn, dudes. It's like no matter what I do. Things are slowing down a lot because I also keep casting big spells. And people keep having to meditate for very long periods of time. And I gotta be honest, it's not the most convenient system I've ever come up with. I cannot tell a lie. And I can't just turn you on auto cast mend, which is really frustrating. Well, Kane, it looks like you're going to just remain a hemogen farm for me if this is the case. Everybody else seems pretty happy in their hemogen count. Maybe it's because he's a demon, so he's like an alien race instead of a xenotype. Maybe that's why it glitched out. It is best guess that I have. Is best is simple guess. Alright, my dudes. Hurting on food, but there should be some rice coming in, some potatoes coming in. Those chickens would really be actually like quite nice. I don't have bedrooms for anybody. I need wood for this fencing. Actually, I have wood. If you're done eating. I want you to work on this fence. So close. So close. Still running these days can be iffy sometimes. We're still alive. We still... She's a bit of a mess. But it's working. Man, I guess I'm gonna have to put like a door here. If I want to complete this. Can you do these, please? Boop, 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 boop. Cleaning dirt, meditating. No, I'm gonna have you finish this fence off. Is what I want. God damn it. Keeps delivering little bits at a time into this scribe table, which actually has its basic components and everything ready to go too, so. Monster undertaking Esparza or Necromancer has gained another level. Picking up Death Shield. Whoa! Locks the touched target's life force in place for a day, preventing them from dying. After this period, they can still die from accumulated wounds and other things. So if I have Newton on the front line, I can actually make him an immortal. And he can just sit there and fight forever for the day until he's eventually dragged off. I guess the other thing I really need to do here is put in a pen marker. He's going to bring enough wood out for both of those as far as finishing that little piece. So if we go bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. Someone can go rounding up those peasants. Those peasants, those pheasants, those Little monsters. I have to repair these walls. Oops. Let's claim and smooth. Claim and claim. Just realize these iron loophole walls, I think, are going to have... Chickens are going to be able to walk out through them. I just like snuck out the door. His hand is wandering away. Can we get it? Who's in charge of hens? Lots of people. All right, he's going a bit of a roundabout way to do this, but I'll allow it. Immortal reporting for duty. Oh, it's gonna take you so long. No! All my heads? All right, now I'm starting to have a problem because I actually don't think I have that many hens left. And one is rapidly escaping. The other is also rapidly escaping. You're good at this. You're not on animal handling at all? Yeah, you can be. Are you both running away? I know you're running away, roaming. You're actually not. So, Crocs, I'm going to have you do that one. Perfect. No problem. The Banquet of Dimness. We've never celebrated the Banquet of Dimness. Let's see if we can get a bunch of food cooked. Well, it's not going to be a lot. But we'll get a little bit in there. I have 3 roosters. 1 hen. Okay, well, I mean, that's technically enough. The best kind of enough is technically enough. And then I'll give them a little egg box is what I'll do. Right there. Right there. Once our guys finish up these walls, we can open up this also. Sort of. Kind of. Actually, not really. Still got to work out the system. We're going to have to build out this pen basically now before we pen and farm before we can really lock that down. Ah, well, c'est la vie. All right, we got 2 people with low corruption. Excuse me. Sneezes in the house. Let's do this linking ceremony, this corruption ceremony, and then let's celebrate with a merry dim making. No, a banquet of dimness, which everyone can participate in. And we'll do it at the Dreamthorn burner, so everyone can get wasted on Dreamthorn at the same time. Focus, you have to wake up. And go to this event. And you're not doing it. The speech is over. Well, that's not good. This is going to take a huge penalty because she wasn't there to actually give that speech. But you know what? There's lots of meals. Do you ever spend time thinking about the relationships between aliens and other people? I love that the music for our event is just this like spooky piano, like dun 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 dun. Crocs is starting hallucinating. Yes. Let the dream thorn consume you. Everybody loves to get thorned up, baby. Is that chicken laying on a rainbow rock? It's rainbow goop. A glob of rainbow. Newton, violent relationships. He's lashing out against demon furies. An unforgettable banquet. A +8 mood. Well, that's fantastic. And everybody got like really wasted. 3 of them are in mental breaks. I consider that a rousing success. You're just puking because you're so high. Hey, amazing. We got the 3rd chicken. So we only lost 1 chicken in the end to this tiger demigriff, which is probably going to try to eat one of my spiders. But on the bright side, my spiders might also just try to eat him. And it's been a hard call on who wins that fight generally. I do see we have nice, fresh, new, clean spider silk coming in as well. And a scribe table. We need a basic component for this. There's Dreamthorn up here? Oh, baby. Where is that? All of this also still needs to be harvested. Okay. We got to get our people on duty. This dude is basically good at nothing except melee and archery. You know what? He's not bad at research either, so... I could give him a war crossbow. Oi, and I suppose for now we can give him a prison cell so he's not sleeping in the toilet. I guess. Thing with spiders, they might be harmless or they might eat you. There generally isn't a third option. They're definitely a bit of a ticking time bomb. Especially because I don't think we're training them. We absolutely are not training them. And for very good reason, we don't have enough meat. You need meat to train spiders. I forgot Zebrick also hunts. Hunter likes a ranged weapon. Didn't I tell you to go pick up that war crossbow? I know I did. Drifters wish for charity. A group of poor travelers are approaching looking for help. Their friend has been kidnapped. They need 700 silver. This big Neanderthal could be a source of good blood. He is also volatile, though. I might wander out and ask them for blood. All right. It looks like we have lighting in most places, actually, at this point. Put a blood torch in here for good measure. Little bits of fuel, finally getting the tanning racks going. I mean, we must do some hunting because we keep ending up with stuff here, so. Creatures of the dark need not be tamed. Our dark powers will bend them to our will. I don't know if that's going to work for the spiders, but can you please explain this harmless spider concept? I'm unfamiliar as an Australian. Spiders are our friends. They're just here to eat the other bugs. That's how it works. Spider just ate something else and is sleeping in a corner that the spider isn't there. I'm a big fan of spiders. I think that they help us out quite a lot. Where am I looking for? The manager. Chickens. I want 5 females and 2 males. And then I'll take 5 and 5. And that should be managed once a day. Yeah, I guess so. Crashed airship. Is there not another wagon on the map? Control F. No, I didn't install that mod. I know there's another wagon on the map, and that wagon has a component I need to be able to summon traders. But I don't know where that wagon is. You can all be hunted. Yeah, alright, screw it. Aspirza, can you come down here and deconstruct this crashed ship? This crashed airship? Because it will probably have the component I want. It does. You really want a tarantula? I mean, I would not want a spider as a pet, but I do like having spiders around the house. Like, I always feel good about seeing spiders around. I mean, also, like, our cats will eat the spiders anyway. But I figure the spiders are just eating the things that, like, are too small for the cats. Why are you just eating raw potatoes? That's not a meal. These are not meals. We don't eat raw potatoes in this house. No eating raw potatoes. No eating raw potatoes. Butcher, yes. Give them some food to work with. No eating raw potatoes. You're going to haul those potatoes. That's what you're going to do. You're going to get them out of that room. And then you're going to put them down on the floor. And you're not going to eat that raw meat, Dr. Sean. You're going to eat one of those. And you're going to eat one of those. And you're going to eat one of those. And then you're going to eat one of those. And then you're going to... Oh, you're hauling. Okay, you're fine. Good, good. Okay. We're cooking with gas again. I feel like I should maybe actually just set up a manager role for hunting at this point. And just say, like, unrestricted. Anytime there's alpaca. Let's say, like, alpaca, beavers. Deer. Donkeys. Gazelle. Horse, ibex. Doop, 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 doop. Wild boar. Yak? That ought to keep them busy. Yeah, like there's all this other foraged food that somebody needs to go out and get. Pick up, bring back home. Free protein for the cats, the circle of life. Exactly. You get it. We have fish coming in, but it's really, the idea is like he should be hunting and then fishing. And he's actually not doing that. He's... Oh, no, wait. Yes, he is. And then he's handling. And then he'll haul clean after that. Should probably put you on handle first, if I'm going to be real. You should handle, then you should hunt, then you should fish. Because if you're fishing first, boy, you're never going to get anything done. And to nobody's surprise, we are low on corruption again. I don't love, this is definitely the biggest annoyance in this playthrough has been the corruption. While it's cool, it is just like, it doesn't really give you like a benefit, I don't think. Where's everybody? Why did you go to bed? Definitely does seem to like glitch people out a little bit too. Back you come. In for another round. A mildly corrupt pawn cannot lose ideological certainty. I mean, I guess that's the thing. Can be paused by nearby obelisks and increased by incantation rituals. You know what? 100 to build an obelisk? That's insane. And I can only build them out of limestones because I don't actually have the tech for obelisks. Sheesh. Thought I just heard chickens being killed, but maybe I'm wrong. A binge party, says focus. Oh yeah, look. 2 dead roosters. Perfect. So now we're down to 2 roosters. I think it's 0 construction, they lose face. The 100 they go crazy, so it's kind of annoying to manage. Yeah. How do chickens keep getting out of here? Oh, you know what it is? It's that these chickens laid a bunch of wild eggs. And as they've hatched out in the wild, they've made chicks that have been slowly coming in. Yeah, at 0%, you get, your guys go bonkers, and they have to be like brought back into the weave. We actually lost her her faith for a while there when she hit 0 corruption. It's a blood moon. How are we on hemogen? We're safe. Though I should probably get these numbers up a little bit. Don't have to worry about everybody going crazy and just eating everybody else. Let's claim all of these garbage walls so that we can start patching them. Let's put a door in here. I am going to need to door that as well. But I suppose it might be a while. A badger wants revenge. It's being attacked by a spider. And where is your home? It's on the far right corner of the map. Am I correct on that? Wow. I wish you could tell them where to set up shop. Because the big issue now is we have to come all the way out here to get our silk. Instead of like the spiders living here, for example, which would be really convenient. Okay. You're level 5. You're level 3. You're leveling up like pretty slowly, Turgat. I'm thinking about animatreeing you. I'm up to 29, which means I could... Last time we retained like 8 grass. So I could probably boost her get and then do it again very shortly afterwards. Let's wait until nighttime, though. She is a vampire. Could you wall them in and force them to make a new nest in a better place? I don't think so. They don't seem to follow rules. Basically, like, if they get hungry, they will just ignore restrictions and just go wherever they want. Goddamn, just low corruption again. Are you for real? It's like my third ritual today. I mean, I know the key to this is just like building more of these obelisks, but like they're so low. And I don't have limestone. I look up like obelisks. Obelisks. I don't think that's the same kind of obelisk. Because that's vanilla furniture expanded art. And this is ideology expanded memes and structures. I just don't know how to make these already, do I? You know what? I bet I do. Nope. Athelaren. They are attacking immediately. 12. Ooh. They've brought new things with them. Sprite revenants, which are different from the other ones, and they also brought an oak aspect. A shape-shifted dryad taking on the aspect of oaks makes them a large and hardy foe. Here they have a corpse revenant. So these are the normal ones we see. Corpse revenants. Ooh, Pandora's box. They are attacking immediately. So let's get you dummies in here. Let's get you dummies in here. You dummies here and here, maybe. And then you two. Well, I guess as long as everybody's inside, I'll be fine. Now. Death shield. On Newton. Giant spider, get out of the way. So now Newton is incapable of dying for 2 days. Magically induced immortality. All the spiders have decided to sleep in this room, which is very funny. And I'm a little bit worried about my crossbows. But we'll see how this goes in a second. What are all the spiders doing? They're attacking. Curious. Is it because they are hungry? I mean, in a weird way, this is what the spiders are designed for. They are fleeing. Well, search and destroy, my dudes. Go save my spiders. You could probably get a pretty nice long jump out here. You know what you're getting? I'm gonna let you do the same thing. Yo. This worked swimmingly. Like, exceptionally well. Just have to deal with a little bit of fire. So everyone here has embedded seeds. So they all become corpse revenants. You're a mage. You're psychically hypersensitive as well. How much HP do you have? 6 hours? I'm going to make you a puppet. We're going to try the puppet thing again. They've obviously escaped, so let's not worry about them. And this Spite Revenant. Hold on off this one. Death in 0 seconds. I like that the big oak aspect is like, I'm just going to take this body and get out of here. I did sadly lose my egg box. That was really the only injury in this whole fight. And we're not capturing you. You're death in 1 hour. So where's Esparza? What I want you to do is come here. And let's finish off. Finish off. Oh. Finish off. Finish off. Oh, you don't have enough mana. Damn. I was really hoping he could get a big absorb here. But of course I put the death shield on. Alright, well, I'm going to say a rousing success for everybody. They did burn down my spider colony again, though, so that's going to be moved. The spiders are going to have to pick somewhere new to play. Spurs, you are bleeding. And Crocs is bleeding. He's got a cut on his brain. Alright, you better kill that. Maybe you can just tend that up real fast. Turk, use your damn weapon, yo. I'm actually going to take this hunting crossbow off of her. Because she can't seem to figure out how to wield 2 weapons at the same time. Drop. Forget about it. Finish off. Excellent. Very good, sir. I didn't quite get the extra blood bag I was hoping for, but a small price to pay. Also, our pen is no longer enclosed, which I'm only just now noticing. Forget, I'm actually going to need you to do that right away, because otherwise all of these chickens are going to escape. And I'd prefer if that was not the case. That's the way you have to go? Really? That seems unnecessary. Well. Not bad. We're dealing with raids like no problem. No major problem, I should say. We've had a few that have been a bit spicy, but it hasn't been the most serious. Honestly, like the demigriffs were the worst foe we've had to face. Do you get good bones from these? Do you get anything from these? You get fat and a tiny bit of bone. I tell you what, don't cut up. Uh, what are they called? Sprite revenants. Are they animals? Is actually my question. They are. Okay, so never mind. I can't use oh, that's really annoying. I can't use drain corpses on them. A giant spider egg sack. This is the most important thing we own. True value. This produces additional children for us. I don't know who picked it up. But I'd sure like to. Who picked it up? You did. I'm worried she's going to try to eat this, like, treat this like food and end up trying to eat it. Especially considering she's cooking right now. Oh, there we go. Bada bing. Ooh, blood scarabs. I'm willing to try and tame them. Not that we have corpses for them to eat, but, you know, a man can dream. A man can hope and a man can dream. All right, a couple bottles of hemogen, which we kind of sort of need. But I do want to get this torch up. So I'm just going to do that. We're not going to starve, hemogen-wise. Boop, boop, boop. Here we go. Now, of course, the only problem with this is that all of my darkness people hate blood torches. Because it's brighter than dark fire. Like it counts as regular lit instead of dark lit. Which is so dumb. I don't really know how to say it other than that. It's just dumb. Seems like a foolish coding. All right. Why are you only bringing in a single rice at a time? How is it we're like so bad at this? Work speed is 106. You have 6.75 cooking. Hold this, hold this, hold this. Eat that, eat that. You're done, go back to cooking. Lots of food in here now. Temporarily. Okay, all right. The granite build is slow. Chickens are coming in on a regular basis, at least. And red panda can be hunted. We do have people actually hunting food now as well, which is also kind of advantageous. Panda made it pretty far inside. I forgot to close this gate. Amazing. Another egg sack. And this is where the spiders have decided to build their nest, just outside of our base. Incredible. This is a really good spot for us. Seeing as we come up this way a lot. I was thinking ultimately, like, probably the most reasonable thing to do would be to continue kind of this farming wall. Like, I'm building up a wall up here to kind of lock in this as farmland. And if I do that, then I could just expand it to here, and then have it that, like, this, literally the road is the entrance into base. I could still kind of keep it that this is, you know, my open pathway here. I could even just pen in a bunch of this. But if I hard walled the outside, it might be better. I suppose I could palisade in the outside if I wanted. Here's a thought. All right, folks, it's nighttime. It's time to get up and do blasphemous rituals. Clean the vomit out of the temple. We're going to double up on these again. Raid! 10 raiders. But they have real equipment? Yeah, a bit more mixed. We're starting to see, like, iron plate helmets. Steel blades. You're wearing like a breastplate? A steel breastplate? That would be nice. Iron gilded full plate. Iron full plate. This lady doesn't have eyeballs. Correct. All right. Everybody in. Yeah, everybody in. Okay. Confirm. Positions. No, my eggs. Stop lighting my egg box on fire. Of all the things you can keep targeting, why do you keep targeting my egg box? Whoa. That dude got dummied. Dude, the spiders are helping again. Are they? Actually, they might just be getting in the goddamn way is what they might be doing. Well, one of those are her eggs, so. I am so tempted to blood spew. I love blood spew. It's so good. And I'm going to put these guys on search and destroy. Let's see how they do. Or maybe I don't want them on search and destroy and we just want them letting them barf up their guts here. Yeah, you know what? That works a little bit better. Just outside of the blood mist. Vomiting. Downed. Okay, I legit think that they cannot stop puking. So I'm going to put them back on search and destroy. I love blood spew. It's so useful. Unfortunately, my rice fields are going to take a bit of a penalty. Just who got bitten by a giant spider It is toast. Everyone is good. Let's turn all my spiders back outside. Let's turn all my everybody on unrestricted. Let's actually reset everybody once I do that, because I'm sure there are fires for them to put out. And we definitely have corpses here. 1 hour, 1 hour. Deathless? What are you? Nephilim. You're also a mage. 3 hours. You're the blind one, 17 hours. And you're 2 hours. You're also blind. A lot of these guys are blind. Progressive waters. Blind sight fishing culture. Interesting. Swordsman, communal groundbreaker scholar. Staggeringly ugly. Okay, this like 19 pawn melee angel psychopath. I'd be lying if they aren't interesting me. You're a swordsman. Unwaveringly loyal. I would like to maybe pawn some of these. Or puppet some of these, I should say. And we took almost no wounds in that fight. Couple of small cuts in the leg. You're not even wearing armor, so that, I guess, tracks. Clearly, I have some work to do down here. Yeah, I do. All right, what do we got? You're going back to prisoners. 1, 2 beds. I think I'm going to take this wizard. Or not this wizard, this angel. Who is also a wizard? Sorry. Who is also a wizard, yeah. And then after that, I feel like I'm not so picky. He's deathless as well, so he's never gonna really disappear. Construction, a scholar, communal, little soldier, town guard. I mean, you're not bad. You're forgetful on some things. You're blind. Resilient, too smart, annoying voice, kind artist. A proper noble child who became a wise royal advisor. Oh, that's sort of fun. Persuasion and intellectual. I mean, I wouldn't mind an actual person to just be like on tech all the time. Let's capture you. Death in 2 hours. You have no eyeballs. Let's not capture you. Do you have eyeballs? Yes. And then what I would like to do is strip off all the armor on everybody who remains. Because they had some pretty good armor here. Oh, wow. There's a lot of them on this point. World-weary pyromaniac. Tough. Tough with 11 melee. Adventurous youth and a monster slayer. Missing an eye. Chemical interest, refined palate, 16 melee, 12 animal highlighting, a reluctant squire and a disgraced knight, Masuus Demiral, left shoulder cut off, and frail and asthma. Never mind. Little soldier, town guard, armorer. Oh, you're great. And Dira Goler. Sorry, I'm going to capture you instead. Somebody should strip you. Anybody else here need strips? Monster Slayer. Yeah, you definitely have good armor. There's a dead knight. Probably not him. We'll strip this guy. What did we do there? Massive trolling. We're vampires, but also slowly being replaced by angels. I mean, we're mostly using the angels because they provide a bountiful amount of blood. Particularly, they don't really die. Oh, you are in a regen coma. I could have just let you go. You, I'm going to need to tend to. You're also wearing very good equipment. So when you're done with that, please strip them. And this guy, yeah, we're going to recruit this guy. Excellent. Now, as long as all of our chickens don't burn to death. Spoke too soon. A little bit worried about, you know, this giant spider egg sack. No! We named this spider. I like how it was hiding and focused in this room. Like it was like, this is where the baby lives. I'm the baby. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need you down here. Extinguishing these fires. These stupid chickens have brought the fires into my spider webs. This is the most important one. Then it's this one. Then it's that one. Why are you chickens so dumb that you walk into a fire? I would love to know the answer to this. Always the damn egg box, yeah. Oh my god. %, it was at. Oh, that's cool. They stack. I didn't know that. So I have 3 spider eggs, which is really nice. Indira's gotten sick with an infection. We don't treat with medicine. Azragat is fleeing. Please come down here and fight these fires first. You know, there can't be much in here left to do. Here we go. Here comes the rain. Oh, buddy. Okay. Closer than I would have liked on that one. We almost lost a bunch of stuff, but not too bad. Fugitive lair. That would be nice. Now, I want Esparza. Come here. You have mana, right? No, you don't have enough mana to consume bodies. Damn it. I could have you corpse talk somebody. But are any of these corpses even any good? He's not bad. Let me finish these dweebs off. Oh my mercy. Did we end up with anything worthwhile in this? I don't know that we did. A helmet. It's a good arming sword. Okay, a couple decent weapons, actually. Other than that, not really a ton. We require an Eldritch face. Which is some sort of art thing that we certainly don't have. I don't have iron for that. And a Knight Chancel, which is an altar. Well, that one's pretty straightforward to make. I'm gonna put that right there. Sirik! Hello, my dude. How are you? Welcome back. Thank you for 29 months. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're vibing. Hope the kiddo's good. Welcome to our little spider vampire colony. Full of both spiders and vampires. And a lot of hot mess right now. What's this chicken doing inside? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. We did make little safe beds here. Not that we have herbal medicine to spend on these dweebs, but as far as how are we looking? You're looking like you have enough mana to eat all these corpses. Hell yeah. Look at this. I know we like to eat corpses, but also, isn't it fun to absorb them into our necromancer? Who now gets 123 load. Which I'm assuming will be valuable at some point. Strips the deceased target's life force and infuses it directly into their bones, animating them for 1 day. The only instinct is to inflict pain on the caster's enemies. What else can you get here? Paralysis. Ghost Walk dissolves the body into pure mana. Pass through structures. Whoa. Steel Vitality. Life Rot. Right, I guess it's just that he is currently like a support necromancer, so he doesn't have that many super valuable things to use Arcane Load on. Things are good. Days do go fast, though. I feel you. Days be going way too fast. On the reg, on the always. I appreciate that you're building that, but I actually need an egg marker pen so that my poor chickens don't all get yeeted out into the atmosphere. All right, you're good. Esparza, our necromancer, just gained another level, giving us Resurrect. Obviously a cool spell. Or Enthrall, which allows her to summon zombies. I don't have anybody to resurrect unless I want to resurrect that newborn, stillborn baby. Whoa, that's kind of dark. Do I want to bring a dead baby back to life? You always have the pick of the raiders when they die? Yeah. Somewhat. I mean, I devoured all of them just then. I'm going to take Enthrall. And I don't want to stop him because I'm sure he needs mana right now to do this. Like, I wonder, could I, like, Enthrall the Hill Troll? They have to have recently died? Transfer their own life force into a human target, repairing broken down tissues, blah, blah, blah. The target will be incapacitated in their allegiance. The less preserved the body is, the more likely the target to suffer from negative side effects. So technically it would work. It might not work well, but technically it would work. Oh, I see. Libdos keeps falling because this pillar doesn't touch her bed. I just realized I actually have an extra bed in here that I haven't been using. Whoopsie. Okay, you're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on wood and bricks. This room is a mess right now with corpse bile and everything else, but got a bit of tanning going on. We got some food. We do have eggs and the like coming in. Guess I don't really want them storing fertilized eggs. They can just leave those in the box. And then everybody down here is doing good. Okay. You have enough to do it. Oh no, unless that spider eats the whole corpse. God damn it. I love that I'm like in desperate need of corpses. And my spiders are like, no problem. Let us just eat all of those on you. We will be a corpse destruction factory. A skeleton baby coming back. Yeah, we could definitely have a skelly baby. I wouldn't say no. Forget, let's turn you off hunt. Because I took away your crossbow. This arming sword is just deteriorating out here. So I have nowhere to put it. Because we got no room for nothing at all. What goes in here currently? Smeltable apparel. Yeah. Can I say like with lower than something hit points? Or no, I could just say awful or poor. That's what I'll do. I don't know that we have anything that really fits that category right now, but could put a lot of normal equipment in there. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that's qualifies under normal. I love all these half-made spider silk gambesons. It's very funny. Yeah, you know what? I think up to normal. Give me only the good stuff from here on out. Indira has died because of an infection. Well, I could have saved that, but I was too dumb. I could have preached health. No, 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 Libdos. No need. I'll have Esparza take care of this corpse, don't worry. Spooky! So it only lasts for 24 hours. It's raging. If anybody acts up in the prison, the skeletons will deal with it. I guess you should probably clean up this room. It's full of disgusting bile. My prison is so awful. Truly, this is where angels go to give up all hope. Oh good, look, my little plan to melt down all these weapons is working. And I'm getting some nice iron and steel back from it too. This anima tree is ready with 36 grass. Wow, okay. Who else wants to be a wizard, maybe? That's a lot more than I expected. This is all iron, which is a bit unfortunate. You're like 4621 and you are 5122. Technically, this heavy hauberk is better. This full plate is very good. Is it tainted? No. There's just no room on these shelves. Oh my god. I'd hate to have this blow up. This onyx necklace does not need to be here. Is jewelry even being stored in this? God, I can't believe I let that get so destroyed there. Damn! That got up to full HP from that. Yeah, okay. That only took like 3 repairs to do. That's insane. $64.32 versus 13. All right, well, that's a pretty obvious choice. You know what? I think I'm going to give this to Dr. Sean again. Because I could get him a little rock assistant who'd start cleaning up the place and hauling stuff around, and that would honestly just be like kind of useful. I mean, sure, we have a skeleton, but we don't have a rock golem. Well, spells. Rock golem. You don't have enough mana. This guy entered a comatose? What killed him? Food? Probably? Probably food. I've got a real bad habit of just like not feeding my prisoners. I think this dude is also probably on his way out now too. I kind of love his outfit. It's very classic mercenary. The plate helmet, the t-shirt, but with like the pigskin leather armor and then the wool parka over it. He's got a great look. Real mercenary man. The crossbow and then the iron falchion, like nothing is particularly great, but it like looks really correct. Oh my god, this tree is, yeah, 100% is ready to go again. Ready to boogie. You're warm? Sleeping in here, you're warm. Oh, we do have that campfire going, don't we? I guess we don't need because it's summer. Going into fall. I'll keep this one because it's also just beautiful. It's got a great look. I just heard a big squish noise, and I'm also realizing that all of my egg sacs are gone, which probably means I have Jeez, I would have sworn that would mean I have more giant spiders. What happened to all of my giant spiders? Huh. All my spider babies appear to be missing. They are not wild. Otherwise, they would show up on this list. You're a koala. You're a boom rat. Some does, some turkeys. Dude's out here just icing people in the middle of the night. Regular spider. Yeah, I do want that Pandora's box. No shot. Sans shot. I don't know. You're not being cooked with. Did you just glitch out? I think maybe you did. A group of Hampshires, abandoned or lost, have joined the colony. A single, no, two Hampshires. A female and a female. Oh, I can eat you, I guess. Focus, another level. Mind jump, I guess. Hmm. I am uncertain. On the healing spots. I am going to have this guy brain leech Darius. You know what? Just in case, I'm going to save this with puppet problems. Oh, you have major food poisoning. That's why you're so slow. I want to know if this works. And I'm willing to try it one more time. Because why not? Everybody's sleeping. Everybody is sleeping. It is the middle of the day. The time that we sleep. You're having a major hemogen craving. Why aren't you guys just blood feeding then, if that's the case? Like... First off, you can just blood feed off Dr. Sean. Or Crocs, or like anybody. Everybody is willing to let you blood feed off of them. So much like food poisoning and everything else going on. Damn. So they got even better as a puppet. They're still in a regeneration coma. Oh, I guess they die every 60 days because of Angel Grace dependency. That's probably what happens. It does look like that's the case if you've been in that coma for 4.2, 3.8. Yeah, that's got to be it. But I could have this angel just like go out. You can redeem pawns. A holy hymn, lay on hands. What are your spells? You're a cryomancer as well. I'll give you a frost ray. Why not? I love the idea of just like a vampire colony enslaving fallen angels. And then we can get rid of this ritual spot and we can actually just do rituals right here in the open at our fancy new altar. Please clean up our disgusting, disgusting temple. It's awful. There's so much corpse bile in this temple right now. In fact, this incantation is almost guaranteed not going to work because of how much corpse bile is here. Oh, surprising. It did work. But we have a lot more cleaning to do, so I'm going to make you guys do this again. To see if you can cut through all that bile. It's like negative 60. Awful. 11. All right, well, we're getting there. Anima tree's ready for another round. Darius can gain expertise in melee, which I'm going to have him do. What else can he do? Celestial Glide. He can jump. And I suppose, seeing as he is a pawn... Oh, actually, he's a puppet, so he doesn't need to sleep. Oh, no, they have no needs other than food and rest. My apologies. We might as well put him in bed. Just because we're vampires doesn't mean we have to be animals about it. And then it does seem like that hasn't caused it to break again, so... Good news. Yeah, I think I am going to fully lock this in. You know, I'll probably do something like this. Make this one rice. I can make this one like heel root, probably would be a smart idea. And this one could be like whatever else. There's not a lot of food we really have access to here, so strawberry plants for now. Do we have unnamed colonists, or will we soon? Many of them, many are unnamed. Most, I would say. Well, we haven't really been bringing clothing over here, but I gotta be honest, doesn't really seem like we need to. We seem to be getting through most of it nowadays with the destroy apparel. Name a character, Bones? Okay, I'm obviously going to give you the necromancer then. My vampire necromancer. It's the only suitable name. Caravan. A group of awakened carrier dryads. Whoa. A dryad cast specialized in carrying items. Its awakening has improved their size, carrying capacity, and added functionality as a pack animal. Advantages and disadvantages compared to their bound relatives. While more proficient, specialized, and unshackled, they can neither morph nor receive nourishment from a queen, resulting in a very limited lifespan. These seem kind of useful. I think they will function as a hauling character. Oh my god, speaking of hauling characters, we even summoned a rock golem. A little red rock golem. Oh, amazing. Who's going to go up? And he's going to grab granite chunks and he's going to bring them all the way back down. We've also not done much in the old Dreamthorn department. So what am I doing? You're agreed. It's a good choice. Doc Sean has also now leveled up, picking up arcane rings or word of progress. Reverse engineer. I guess arcane ring. I've never really messed around too much with that. We only just unlocked it in our last playthrough, kind of near the end. Okay. Oh, you failed to rescue Venkin. This will make Turget sad. Why? Some random quest? Your relative? Well, I didn't realize that. Otherwise, I probably would have rescued them. Seems like maybe that would have been a good idea to rescue them, though. Well, we've managed to get some good equipment up and running. Our spiders kind of glitched out. We had a couple of weird glitches today in this colony. From the UI bugging out, to puppets not properly working, to our spiders not actually having babies. In a very confusing manner. We did lose one spider as well. But I don't know, things are kind of working smooth here. We have like actual animals coming in being hunted. Blood scarabs that are hanging out. All sorts of chickens and piggies. Our psionics has gone through the roof right now, which is making us extremely powerful. At very little cost. That last raid, we picked up a lot of really good armor. And I guess prisoners. Yeah, well, we picked up Darius, so that's probably... No, you know what? It was items. We picked up a lot of really good armor and weapons. So that's where we are. We've kind of started this expansion over here. It's filled out. We do need this like retaining wall before we can actually gain access to this corridor safely. But it's at least like a step in the right directions. Everybody's eating raw meat. Ay, what am I going to do with you? What am I going to do? That is where we're going to leave it for today, I think. The old castle, Dusty Webs. Dusty expansions. Some idea of closing in this stuff up along this kind of red sandstone would be very fitting, and then making like the only entrance down through this road. I mean, everyone just choke points into the actual castle right now because we get the most benefit from that. And the idea was always to make this like a fighting hall, but I don't know. I don't know when we'll get around to it. That's it for today. Thank you for joining us.